Hello guys, I hope you're fine and you are having a good mood. Today I'm going to share another movie with you. And now, before any further ado, let's start it, guys. The title of that interesting movie is the movie title is Tarzan, and the setting of this that movie is the big grand forest and a big city. And the now before any further ado, let's start. Once upon a time, there was a lot of animals and they were living into the jungle, and there was a small village too into the village into the forest, and they were living together. The animals and animals were not saying anything to them. They were not hurting him. They all were living together. And then one day, there was a man and who was scientist there, and there were a lot of a crowd of people. And on the other hand, there were a lot of animals, and there was a gorilla too. And one day they were playing either, and they were roaming, and they were spending their day, and suddenly they saw that an airplane is coming towards the land, but the people ignored it and said it is nothing. Then the one gorilla was seeing this. He was so curious to see him. He became so surprised that what is this thing. He was not knowing anything. Then he ran towards the plane, and then the plane crashed on the ground, and there was big blast, and there was everywhere fire. Then um, he went to that plane, and he heard a noise, and it was a baby crying noise. Then he started to find that baby. Where is that baby is? Then he was finding here and there into the crash plane, and there was everywhere fire, but he was not able to find that baby boy. Then he started saying that the voice was coming from where? I cannot understand. Then he was talking to himself, and suddenly he saw he is climbing onto the ground, and everywhere is fire, and he is looking. He hurt himself too much from the plane. Then he took that baby boy and went to the people and said that this is ill. Please give the medicine to him, otherwise he will die. Then the scientist says that there is no way to save him. There is only way to save him. We have to give him three animals power, and I have the medicines of that power. Then he will become the another boy, and he will be like he will have their power, and he will become ape boy. Then they gave the gorilla power, the cheetah's power, and the lion's power. The three power was so best, and they thought that it is so good for him to live in the jungle, and he will live in the jungle, and he will have to need this and these powers. If he will have these powers, he can do anything, and these are the best power for himself. And then they gave the boy, but the boy was feeling well, and he was looking so well. And then he was a bit bigger. He was about 4 years old. He was a still child, but his father, the gorilla, was teaching him how to climb onto the tree, how to climb like a monkey, and how to fight with a tiger. And then he was telling him that how to climb on the tree. He climbed on the tree. Then he said to the boy to climb. He was not able to climb fast. Then he had the power. Then he do like this. Then some nails appeared from his hand like cheetah. And he climbed onto the tree like a monkey. And then he said to his father that I've done. I made it. Then his mother was so proud of him. His father Turi was so proud of him. Then his father said now to climb, to roll from the ropes of the tree like a monkey. Then his father gorilla did once. Then he also tried to do, but he was not able to do this. Then he again have the power of a monkey. Then because it was the work of a monkey, then he did the same like his father, and his father became so proud of himself that now you can do anything. The man's medicine worked, and now you can do it. Then he became so happy, extremely happy. And then he hugged his son and said that you are the best son in the world. Then they started to, and then his mother, his father, told him the monkeys about the monkeys, and then he became the friend of the monkeys, and the monkeys were monkeys, and he was running here and there and roaming here and there. They were having too much fun. He was doing the good, best. He was doing better than monkeys, and the monkeys were always also surprised at how the human can do like this. Monkeys were so surprised. And after that, one of monkey fell onto the ground, and there was a cheetah coming toward him to eat him. Then the cheetah jumped and about to eat him. Then the Tarzan, his boy's name was Tarzan, then he came towards the cheetah, and then he freed that monkey and fought with the cheetah. Now it was a bit bigger, and then he fought with the cheetah and defeated the cheetah. Then the cheetah was so impressed by him. Then he also became his parent. They became friends. Then he decided to that to this he said to the monkeys that now I can do anything like monkeys. I have to learn things from the cheetah, and now I will stay with the cheetah, and then I will learn fighting and everything. Then he stayed with the cheetah, and they every day was having the race, and the human, the Tarzan always used to win, and he was so fast, and then once the cheetah was telling him to fight with the lion, then they had the fight, and he also had the fight. Then he started to fight with the panther, and he killed that panther on his way. And then the cheetah said, "Why you did this?" And then the Tarzan, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't control myself. I couldn't control myself. I was so energetic, and now forgive me." Then the cheetah woke up, then the panther woke up and started to laugh, and he was continuously laughing, not stopping. That I was just pretending to die, that you will worry about me. Then, haha, it was just fun. I was just kidding, no worry. Then, Tarzan also started to laugh, and the cheetah was also laughing. Then they became so good friends, and after that, he was going to the jungle, and then he was roaming here and there. One day, then he heard a sound of rhino, and he listened that rhino voice. That rhino was saying that help me. He was knowing every language of the rhino's lines, and every human language, every animal language. So the rhino was saying that help me. Then he went toward the rhino, following that voice like a monkey. And then he went to that place and asked from the rhino that what happened to you. Then the rhino said that, "So my son is there, please help my son. He fell into that hole, and then he put that he was not able to put it out, bring it out, but then he had the power of gorilla. Then he picked that rhino, and then he came out and uh, set that rhino onto the ground, and then he became so happy and hugged that boy. And the Tarzan started to help the animals, and then he used to help every animal, and then at that day he saved the rhino. And then he thought that this is the track of hunter. It is looking like they had made this big hole with gadgets. Look, these signs of gadgets. And then he said that hunters may coming toward us. Then he hit that rhino. Then he saw that suddenly, coincidentally, hunters were coming toward them with a big car. Then they stopped that car and came out of the car and said, "Who? Get away! Who is you? Who are you? We will kill you, oh little boy." Then he said, "Do not save me, the boy. I am not boy. I am Tarzan." Then he kicked them so fast and grabbed guns from them and threw that guns after walking into the river. And then he took the key from their pocket and said that, "How you will go now home?" Then they said that, "Please give us the key now. We are going. We will not attack on any animal." Then he said, "No, no, you will attack. I know." Then he brought a big rope from the car, and then he tied them into the rope, and then he hanged them onto the tree. Then they started to shout, "Oh, help me! We will not come again. We will not listen to our both. Please help me. Let us go. We want to go our home. Please forgive us." And he said, "No, no, no. There is no way to run from here now. Oh, now you are trapped here. Yeah, now you know how it is difficult and how it is difficult to stay in anyone's track." Then he said, No, no, we will not come again. Then he fled at hunters, and then hunters said to the coconut, ran very fast to their city and went to their city. And then they say to the boss everything. Then the boss said that now we have to do something with him, otherwise he will stop our business. What we will earn, what we will earn, it is the only way to get money for us. We have to kidnap him, go and kidnap him. Then they all again went to there and saw them, that boy is not there. Then they heard the sound of the boy like roaming here there like the monkey. And then they went there and put that on the that boy, but the boy was having the power of lion. Then he roared very fast and very high, and then they threw the net away, and then they hurt them, and then they fought with them, and then they make him run away. Then they all hunters ran toward the boss and said that we can never catch him. He's so fast, and we can even not see him because he is fast like lion, like cheetah, and like he is bigger and he is powerful like gorilla. We cannot defeat him. Then he says that we have gadgets, we can definitely defeat him. On the other side, uh, this father was in search of him, and he saw the video of him onto the YouTube that uploaded by the hunters, and that video was uploaded by the hunters. So he saw that video and said that, oh, it is looking like my son. I see him, and now I have the feeling of my son that I've lost into my crashed plane. Now I have to find him. Then he said with God that I have lost my son, and now I want to find him. Go with helicopter, then catch him. And he is over there in the jungle, in the Africa jungle. Then they went with the helicopter, and that man was the president of that country, and he was so rich. He was have millions of helicopters and millions of cars and everything, and his own airplane too, aircraft too. Then after that, they went with the airplane. Then they saw that Tarzan into the playing with his brother gorilla. Then they put net on the Tarzan and caught that Tarzan into the air helicopter. Then he was fighting with them, but they controlled him, and they tried him with big chains and powerful net. And after that, they went there, and then after that, they brought that Tarzan into their house, and then Tarzan, the father said that, "Oh, what are you doing? Why you tied this into the chains and into net? It is not an animal; it's my son." Why? Then he said to the son that I'm sorry. I didn't say to them to treat you as like this, and I'm very sorry. And then the son said that, who are you and why are you saying my son? I am not your son. I am the son of my father gorilla. You are not my son. You are not my father. Then he said, I am your father. I've lost you into the airplane. Then he said that you can also ask from your father gorilla. Then he didn't believe and said that I don't believe. Please let me go. And said that today, now the night is so, it is a big night and everywhere is darkness. You will go tomorrow. You cannot because I only want your happiness. Then he realized that it is my real son because he want my happiness, not his. So I should live here. And then he said that I will live here for a while, but I will also go to my mother to meet him in many times in the year. Then he said, okay, I agree. Then he started to live here. And then in the morning he woke up, and his father saw him onto the bed that he is not into the bed. He was not on the bed. Then he tried to find here and there, and then he saw that he is sleeping on a tree outside the garden. And then he said, "Oh Tarzan, why are you sleeping on a tree? You should sleep onto the bed." Then he said, I do not sleep on the bed because I'm not able to see and sleep on the bed. I want to sleep on the tree. Please let me sleep." Then his father said, "Oh, what are you doing here? You went into the jungle and you are really changed." Uh, and then his father said that now you have to wear these clothes and uniforms of the school and also the shoes. And said, "Oh, I don't wear the shoes. I'm My foot are stuck there and I cannot move my foot happily. No, no, I will not wear the shoes. Then he called the driver and he was on his own car and he sat into the car. He was doing strange thing into the car. Then the driver was seeing him. Then he saw her and then did ignore him and said that it is a jungle boy. I don't have to see on him or I don't have to be mine because they don't know about the city life and everything. Then he went to the school and he was also doing strange thing at school. Then his teacher complained to his father that your son is doing so strange thing and he is also not wearing shoes. Please bring shoes for him. Do you not have money for it? You don't want to spend the money on your son education. Then he said, I want. I gave him two pairs of shoes, but he is not wearing. He is a jungle boy. Then he said, oh, jungle boy, why he came here? Then he said, okay, I'm sorry now. I will tell him how to see in the classroom. And then he went to his house. Then his father scolded him a bit and said that why you are doing this. And then he said, I don't know what to do in class. Then they say his father said that you have to follow the other people and other students how they are doing, how they are doing everything. Then he said, I cannot do it like them because their lifestyle is so different from me. Then his father said that okay, now you will go to school, but you have to be careful. Then he said, okay, I will be the careful. And then his father there, and now you have the party tomorrow and you don't have to do like that thing into the party. You have to stay calm and like the normal people. And then he went to the party and he saw the food. He didn't fall. He didn't thought the. He didn't think the. It was the father said. He jumped on the food and sat onto the floor like a monkey and started to eat that. Then everyone was seeing on him same time and at the same time, and he was so ashamed. And then he saw that. Then he said to his friend, "I can feel something. I can feel something that is going to be happen very wrong with my friends." And he said, my friend, animal friend. Then he went outside and then he saw that two vans are going. And in that vans, he saw that panther is captured by them. And then he jumped towards the van and then he took the driver from him and then he killed the driver and arrested him. And after that, he freed the panther. Then panther said to he was his own friend. We had the fight with them. Then the panther said, "Oh, I know Tarzan. You are Tarzan. We were, we had the fight with each other and we were practicing. And then I pretend that I'm killed." And you started to cry. I'm that friend. Then he said, "Okay, you're that panther." Then he hugged his friend and said that. Then the panther said there are another animals too were captured by, and now we also have to save them. And then he said that my father has too much money here. I will say to my father to buy that animals and we will feed them. Otherwise, hunter will not let give us that animals. They will have weird fight with us and they are all looking so powerful. Then he said to his father, and his father said that I want your happiness. If you're happy there, and I will do this. And then he said to the hunters, and he bought all the monkeys and all animals from there and freed them. Then they put and they load all animals into the airplane and then they took that monkeys and every animal to the jungle and freed that animal. The animal was so happy and the Tarzan said to his father that now I'm going to my father to tell me to meet my mother and take stay here. I will come back and then I will go with you. Then he went to his father and then his father was so happy after seeing him. Then he told everything. His father that I will come again and again to meet you. Then his father agreed, and then they went to their plan and went away to their city. And he was so happy there. And then he just himself, and then he started to live there and into the jungle too. And that's it. If you enjoyed my video, please like and subscribe my video. That's it. Thank you for watching.